I look, that was a one of the worst offense that I have ever seen, especially with Jalen Hurts on the center. Jalen Hurts, I'll first say it, looked like complete trash juice today. And there was so many times where you could tell that he was uncomfortable as hell. Um, First of all, I want to say Saquon Barkley is Timothy. He was Timothy today. 3 touchdowns. And he had over what 200 yards or something like that. Some off the charts, a monster day for Saquon Barkley. Shows why the Eagles signed him to that type of money. Why the Giants again are a horrible franchise. You know, I don't think Jalen's going to play like this all season. But again, the play designs that I saw today, you could tell, in my opinion, Nick and Kellen Moore were sharing 50% of these play calls. And I mean, you saw Kellen Moore call plays and you saw them get down the field and able to punch it in for 6. And then you saw Nick call the plays. And he allowed Jalen Hurts to be in the shotgun by himself. That got to stop. Okay. Jalen Hurts, they're trying to make him into a quarterback that is a statue, that they want him to be a quarterback that's not him. Okay. And I don't know if Nick is trying to make Jalen Hurts be something that he's not because he's afraid of him getting hurt. But this play designs that I saw today were disgraceful. Um, and when you saw Kellen Moore call plays, you saw the open field and how many receivers were getting these yards. And A.J. Brown had a touchdown. Devontae Smith was able to break free. But it's just, listen, this is why you play preseason. And I've screamed it for so many times. I wanted these guys to have a snap in preseason because what you saw was a team that did not look like they were gelling today, that they looked like they weren't playing physically together. Now, the defense, on the other hand, they looked good. Okay. Zach Baum had a great day. There were some things that he missed. It happens. Reed Blankenship had himself an interception. Gotta give him some credit. He came through when you needed him the most. But the offense, Jesus Christ, was horrible. The only player that was good on offense was A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Saquon Barkley. Those were the 3. Jalen Hurts and that offensive line looked like complete garbage today. Now, do I think he's going to play like that all season? No, I don't. I think what's happening is, again, you don't play your starters in preseason and you rely on joint practices, which is a complete joke because you're not really hitting nobody. Okay. You're not going to gel well, especially a team like the Packers who you're playing. All right. Also, I think, by the way, that field was so bad. This is why I did not want to play in Brazil. And it's disgraceful that the NFL put a field that was so bad. Prayers up to Jordan Love, by the way. I hope he's okay. He got twisted up like a pretzel towards the end. Malik Willis was able to come in there and pretty much couldn't do nothing. The game was over by then. But I got some issues. Number one, Nick Sirianni's playbook needs to be banned. I do not want to see him with another damn sheet in his fucking hand ever again. He's incapable of running an offense, and he chooses not to learn, then he got to go. Okay. Number two, I need Jalen Hurts to be not in the shotgun, but under like under center. Why are we changing up his style is beyond stupid and incompetent. It does make no sense at all. Jalen Hurts is not a shotgun quarterback. Never was in college, never has been in the NFL. Okay? And we continue to try to put it on him. I don't get it. Like, and I'm hoping that shit changes by week 2. Because if not, it's going to be a long season, bro. All right? I was not happy with this W today. That was not a statement game that I wanted to walk in with a week 1. Everybody else is celebrating happy. I'm not happy. I think it's disgraceful what I just saw. Your offense looked like complete trash. The only thing that was the bright spot was Saquon Barkley and A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. That's it. Your quarterback looked like he saw ghost out there. Literally ghost. Okay? And Nick Sirianni, the incompetent doofus that he is, want to pass. It's like, bro, you got a running back. Use him and let Jalen get comfortable. First of all, you're in a country, a different part of a country. Okay? You can tell Jalen wasn't comfortable with that field. All right? And that field, by the way, players were slipping in. I mean, first of all, NFL should be disgusting for allowing players to play on that field, since no one wanted to play there. And Roger Goodell, before the game, was in his press conference, I'm happy. Man, shut your ass up. You fucking fraud-ass commissioner. Okay, that's why I hate Roger Goodell. He always wants to do it about money, not the player's safety. Okay. I wasn't happy with this game. It did not look like a win to me. It looked like we barely won by a skin of a teeth. I felt like that. I felt like we didn't have Saquon Barkley, we would have lost tremendously by 21 points. I'm so glad we got Saquon Barkley, because what do we do without him? 3 touchdowns. Monster performance by him. I mean, the kid was hitting holes like nothing. He was going crazy in the backfield. But it's just it's very, very, very concerning that this offense, you would think, would be gelling, right? Cam Jurgensen, bro, I need you to work on your snaps, dude. I don't know who the hell you got training from, but it wasn't Jason Kelce, that's for damn sure. Okay, I'm starting to miss Jason Kelce tremendously now. I'm starting to want him to come out of retirement. I mean, this is our center. Jesus Christ. Please. Learn to work on your snaps, sir. I mean, goddamn. 2 missed snaps. Then again, this tush push. Just stop it, right? There's no need to use a tush push. You got to run it back. Okay? We were trying to be too cute. And this is what I said in my preview with Hyden. We were trying to be too cute. We weren't executing for the right plays. And we were putting Jalen Hurts in the shotgun mode. For what? Every time he was out there alone, throwing the ball without Saquon Barkley in the backfield, it was a dead-ass, dead-end, pressure in your face, throw it to the right, get out of bounds, while the ball is thrown out of play. I mean, and I'm looking at it like, you see your quarterback struggling, and you don't adjust. But I'm starting to think Nick is trying to cost him these plays. It's like, bro, just keep your hands off the playbook, sir. You are not a genius. You're not a play caller. You are not Sean. You're not McVay. You're none of that. You are a high school coach that we hired because we wanted a puppet. Okay? Kellen Moore is the genius of the offense corner. You're not, Nick, and you will never will be. Okay? But I can't put it all on the coaches. Jalen Hurts needs some blame. He played like shit today. Now, do I think he'll continue? No, I don't. I think they'll fix it, and I think they'll be all right. Okay, we got the Falcons next week. We should be able to go and win that game. It's going to be at home, a real home opener. I'm surprised they even put us as a home opener today. It wasn't a home opener. It was a damn joke. These Brazilian fans are wearing 49 jerseys. Like, what? Don't ever disrespect us like that in our home like that. Like we ever allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? And these announcers were annoying too. But like I said, man, it was sloppy. But defense came through. I mean, dude, Quinyon Mitchell for a first game looked like a shutdown corner today. He was locking people down. Now there's people complain about, oh, he wasn't good. Stop. The guy was locking shit down. Okay. Yes, did he miss some tackles? It happens. It's the NFL. Okay. He's not gonna be perfect. He's a rookie. All right. But for what he did, it's very impressive for the young cornerback, the young buck. You know, say able to get his first snap as an NFL corner against a good receiver like Christian Watson. I can't complain. Your linebackers looked good. Okay? Now, Devin White will probably be back next week. I'm sure they will get him in. Okay? But Zach Bond, for the first time being that guy to fill in for Devin White, looked very good. There should be questions of him potentially getting some starting snaps, especially next week. Even if Devin White is playing, I would rotate those guys in, right? Dean looked good. He almost had a pick six. He just dropped it. You got to make that play, bro. You just do. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. Our defense came to play. We have a real defense corner, ladies and gentlemen. And it's hilarious to say, but it's true. Vic Fangio did not one time allow a team to come back in the fourth quarter, tie the game up. No. He put his ears back and said, go after the quarterback. Okay? Now, fortunately, Jordan Love got hurt. That's why you don't play on the shitty field. And that's why you don't go to games, especially out of countries. I blame Roger Goodell for that. I hope he's okay. I hope it's not serious. Because if it's serious, if I'm a Packer fan, I'd be pissed. This would not happen if we played this somewhere like in Philadelphia or Green Bay. That was a horrible field. Players were slipping and sliding. And I think that's why Jalen Hurts looked uncomfortable. You could tell he wasn't comfortable at all. Now, is that an excuse to say that he should have played better? Obviously. But listen, this is just, they're all rusty, man. You could tell that offense did not gel together. It looked like the first time they ever played together. Okay, this is why I don't like Nick Sirianni's philosophy. You play the players in preseason, and you refuse because we got an incompetent, low IQ head coach who thinks basketball highlights is something to be proud of. Okay? I mean, the head coach, Nick Sirianni, should be ashamed of himself for how he came in the first week. And this is what you give us? This is what you look like? Disgraceful. I'm not saying that's a W in my eyes. Yeah, it's a W. So what? Last year were W's, and I didn't take it well. That's a disgraceful win, man. It shouldn't have even been a win. We should have lost that game. We are so thankful to have Saquon Barkley because, my God, what would we do without him? Your quarterback looked like shit today, Nick. Your offense looked like they didn't know how to play football. Your center is missing the quarterback's hands when he's hiking the football. You got a big problem, Nick. You got to get it fixed by week 2. Because week 2 is when you should be gone if this shit don't get fixed. Okay? I don't give a shit about a W. That's not a W, my eyes. Okay, yes, was it a good team that we played? You know what? You go out there and you make a statement. After what you did last year, the way you played, this is how you come out? Look like complete garbage. Say what you want, I'm a negative Nancy. You damn right I'm negative today. It was disgraceful. It was disgraceful. Well, not every easy win's going to be. No, I don't give a shit about that. My quarterback looked like shit today. Looked like he wasn't comfortable. Looked like he would look like a damn rookie out there. And it looked like Kellen Moore wasn't calling half of these plays. It looked like Nick was trying to control the playbook. And that really concerns me. When I see a damn sheet in his hand, I want to punch. I want to take his fucking neck and like, dude, you're not a genius, bro. I want you to understand that. Get that through your fucking thick little skull. Okay? You're killing this team. Nick Sirianni is incompetent head coach. And he doesn't know how to run an offense. And we're losing games because of this guy. And you saw that last year. And he continues to try to call the plays when he can't do it. Let Kellen Moore call the plays. You saw when Kellen Moore was calling the plays, our offense was clicking like that. And Jalen Hurts looked more comfortable in Kellen Moore when he was calling plays, man. He did not look comfortable with Nick calling plays. And I noticed he never went to Nick and talked to him. It was always Kellen Moore. I swear to God, Nick and Jalen don't see eye to eye. There's something going in that locker room, and I don't think Nick has his team like everybody thinks he does. I think this team likes Kellen Moore a lot because Kellen Moore looks like a player's coach that knows what they want. And Nick just looked like that little kid that we just have to bring along. Hey, you're special. Bring you along. Because your mommy told you had to get along with him for somehow. All right. But let me read these comments, man. I did not like that win at all. It was disgraceful. It felt like a loss, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got to do better, man. And I said this. I'm very critical of this year. It's Super Bowl bust to me. You have to get to a Super Bowl, in my opinion, and we don't even look like we were even. Jesus Christ. We have a lot of things to fix. Oh, absolutely. And the playbook, throw that shit in the trash. Take the quarterback runs out of it, man. My quarterback should not be running 4 state times. And I don't know if Jalen Hurts was trying to change the plays, but I noticed he switched the plays ever since. Is he switching it because Nick is calling the plays, or is he switching because he wants to do it? And that's why I'm wondering, is he doing it because when he sees Nick's calling the play, he said, no, we're not doing that. Okay? Does he trust Nick to call the plays? And that's what we got to understand. He's probably doing that because Nick is calling the plays, and he doesn't like it. When Kellen Moore calls the plays, he goes with it. I noticed that. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's just something to think about. But he was audibling a lot of plays out, and he needs to stop doing that, man. All right? Very stressful game to watch. Oh, well, that's part of being an Eagle fan, unfortunately. And it's sad because we shouldn't be stressed, especially week 1. Like, we thought this would be a new year. And listen, I get it's week 1. People will say, well, you could play, but no easy. Listen, this offense looked like 2023 with more weapons. You should be a little worried if you're an Eagle fan, because that means you've made no adjustments at all. Okay? The turf, absolutely, people were sliding everywhere. Players were sliding everywhere. Tackles were being missed. This is why you play your starters. Absolutely. I said that. Should have played our starters in preseason. I agree. Cam Jackson better work. Oh, he definitely needs to work on it, or he can just sit on the damn bench. Because you need him. I mean, Jason Kelsey ain't here to kiss your ass anymore. Not kiss your ass anymore. Hold your hand. He's not there to hold your hand. So you better get that shit fixed. And you better get the shit fixed now. All right. If I'm the head coach, which I'm not, I'd be yelling at these players, screaming at them to get their shit together. Why didn't Nick go to Jalen Hurts and say, dude, you playing like shit right now? Not one coach went up to Jalen Hurts and say, dude, get your shit together. Come on. Does Jalen Hurts? I mean, Jalen. We know Jalen Hurts loves the criticism. I saw Kellen Moore and Doug Newsom go up to Jalen Hurts. Why is my head coach not going up to Jalen Hurts? Huh? Did you notice that? I noticed Kellen Moore was talking to Jalen Hurts on the sideline near the bench. I didn't see my head coach, who's supposed to be the leader, talk to my quarterback. So that just tells me that there is something behind the scenes where both of these guys are not on the same page, and they're not looking like they're moving forward with being together. Okay? Because my coach did not one time go to Jalen Hurts and say, dude, what the hell is going on? Jalen Hurts didn't go up to Nick Sirianni. I didn't see that. So there has to be a friction. There's a friction that we're not seeing. Okay? Because there's no way in hell Kellen Moore and Doug Newsom should be talking to your quarterback. Okay? I think I saw the receiver coach talk to my quarterback. The offensive line was talking to my quarterback. Why wasn't the head coach, Nick Sirianni? Hey, Nick, this is your guy, right? You suppose you are cool, right? You were, in the golf court together, golf cart, chilling, laughing. Was that all for nothing? I knew this shit was funny because there's something that we're not seeing where these guys are not really clicking like everybody thought they were. They thought they could just fool us, I guess. It looked like y'all just, force you have to work together. Y'all don't look like you're gelling together. And my coach and my quarterback do not look like they're on the same page at all. They look like they want to get away from each other. And that's not how you're going to build a relationship. That's not how you're going to win chances. Somebody has to go. And it won't be Jalen Hurts that will go because he's already paid. So Nick would be the odd one out. Okay? But it interested me. I saw that. It's like, why is my offensive line receiver coach, my running back was talking to my quarterback, but my head coach is the only one that not one time go to Jalen Hurts and talk to him. Ear to ear. Hey, come on, bro. We know you can do it. Come on, get your shit together, bro. You're playing like ass. Not one time did he go over there. But I saw him with the damn sheep, though. For sure. All right. We might do more Kelsey. We might do more Kelsey. I don't know what you mean by that. We do miss Kelsey. I think we do miss Kelsey tremendously. And I think Cam Jurgensen has to show me a lot because after this game, I got questions. I got questions. Jalen Hurts also, if you notice, that offensive line was terrible. I mean, goddamn, how many false starts did we have in this game? How many penalties on offense did we have? Come on, man. That shit should be fixed in training camp. That shit should be fixed in, the OTAs. Okay. This was a disgraceful, offense that I saw today. Other than Saquan, like I said, was the best bright spot on his team. 3 touchdowns. But my quarterback looked like he wasn't on the same page. And they better get on the same page because you got a lot of good teams coming up. Okay? And I'll tell you one thing. Jordan Love missed a lot of Jordan Love threw some balls, and they were good balls. It was just the receivers were dropping a lot of them. If they don't drop those ones, are we even talking about a W? Are we? Come on. Let's think about that. Jalen Hurts almost had 3 picks today. He was forcing a lot of footballs. I gotta give him some blame. I'm not going to sit there and kiss his ass if he played. No, he played like ass today. And I think he's going to own up to it. And hopefully he fixed that. We need you, Jalen. We definitely need you. You have to be able to get that ball out. And if there's nobody there, throw the ball away. Don't try to play hero ball, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think he was trying to do. But I also think it was just he was uncomfortable. That field was terrible, bro. I'd feel uncomfortable on that field. I mean, goddamn. The offense looked like complete ass. Offense line. Lane Johnson. A false start. and a holding penalty, I believe. Oh no, it was the other one. Sorry, it was the other guy. Okay, how many penalties did we have in this game? Like, come on, man. This is sad, dude. Like Nick needs to fix this shit immediately, bro. Because this reminded me so much of 2023. Or off, I mean, you know why I didn't? No, it didn't remind me of 2023 because unlike 2023, we had an offense coordinator and a Saquon Barkley that was bailing our sorry coach out, man. I'm telling you, Nick Sirianni is the problem, bro. And if you don't see it, then I don't want to know what you want me to say. He's the problem. He's always been the problem, and it does not look like these players buy into his shit. I think they just like because of Kellen Moore's here. But if Kellen Moore goes, they're not going to want Nick here. They're not going to take Nick seriously. Kellen Moore is the glue of this coach staff. Clearly the players love him. You could tell that they talk to him more than Nick, though. Not one player went over to Nick, but I saw players go to Kellen Moore. Just saying. We he better fix that. Absolutely. Without Barkley, we get blown the fuck out. Hurts was not good. No, he was not good. I absolutely was not. Saquon Barkley is your MVP today. I agree. Him and Bond. Your defense was bailing you out. Your defense was giving you easy, easy, easy opportunities to score. Jalen Hurts looked like he couldn't read the defense today. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I think it's part of it was because of Nick trying to call plays. I think Jalen Hurts does not think Nick can call plays, and he doesn't trust him. That's why he was all been a lot of plays out. Because when Nick was singling the play, he said, "No, we ain't doing this shit again," and that's a problem. I did not see one. Did Jahan Doxson even get a pass? I mean, dude. Saquon Barkley, even though he had a great game, I don't think he had to get enough touches. You can tell he's still hungry. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. You got to get fixed, man. Got to stop being Superman all the time. Absolutely, and I agree with that one, and I think he will. I think Jalen will fix it, and I think we'll see a better performance next week. But I'm starting not to think Brian Johnson was the problem. Is it? Yeah, it looks like Nick is the problem because even with another offense coordinator, Nick is still. It looked like Nick. It looked like Nick is still the problem. I mean, goddamn, Brian Johnson ain't here to save Nick anymore. Nick, it's gonna be up to Nick. If Nick can't fix it, you gotta go, bro. I don't know. If I'm Howie Roseman, would you just fire Nick at this point? It's week one. I don't know, man. You talk about a win's a win, and see that's the problem, man. Win is not always a win. Okay, that's a fan, cheerleading ass Eagle fan who always sees a win as a win. And great, how did that work out last year? We lost the playoffs because of that shit. So you can talk about wins a win. It's not in my eyes because you should be going out there and putting a good performance out there. No, a win is not a win. Now, when you play like complete ass, it's not a win. I hate that fucking saying, dude. Like, no disrespect to you and you're allowed your opinion, but win is not a win in my eyes. A win is when you deserve to win. And we did not deserve to win that game. We looked like complete trash juice on offense. Okay? We looked like we weren't ready to play today. We looked like we woke up on the school bus and say, "Oh, nap time's over? Oh, shit, we got to play a game." Because that's what it looked like. Our offense took a nap the whole game. We did not look like a ready offense that was ready to go. We look like a stale, incompetent unit. Just being real with you. So, no, win is not a win. A win is when you win. We got lucky because Jordan Love threw the ball right to the receiver and they dropped a lot of them. If they caught those balls and they didn't drop any, do we win that game? I don't think so. We were barely winning that game. Thank goodness those receivers dropped a lot of footballs. Thank goodness we had Saquon Barkley for 3 touchdowns because, my God, we would have got destroyed. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not no pom-pom fan. Give me E. Give me. No, fuck all that. I'll give them credit when they get credit for it. But today, no. They look like ass. All that shit you did last year, I said throw that shit away. I'm not accepting mediocrity. We should be in a conversation and talking about this team going into another city and dominate. That team did not look like they were on our level, though. The Packers did not look even close to our talent. We allowed that team to compete with us, man. This team wasn't on our level. This team did not look like they were on our level if we were clicking on all cylinders. We should have blew that team out, and I'll say it again, we should have blew that team out, man. That team did not look anything close to our team. But, you know, we do dumb shit like not prepare, and we want to hold joint practices because we want to be an incompetent clown coach who don't know how to run an offense to save his life. I mean, a joint practices mean nothing. You're not hitting nobody. You're not physically doing nothing. It's for nerds who can stack geek like Elliot Short Parks and fucking Jeff McClain. That's why he thinks Devin White is trash, right? That's why he thinks the Eagles are going to trade him. Okay, those are for stack geeks. When you play in the preseason, when you see the starters out there, then we can fix those problems right away. Not wait for week 1. Yet all week to get the shit fixed. Matter of fact, you had 2 weeks to get the shit fixed. And you come out like this? Come on, man. It's a joke. Jalen needs to stop force back. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Second and third, 2. Jalen keeps some runs up. Yeah, that shit gotta stop, man. And that was disgraceful. Fanboys too, yeah. Defense wasn't bad, but at the same time, they wasn't good. No, I mean, they weren't perfect. I mean, you lose 2 starters. Let's be real. Last year, I got on Sean side because he couldn't. Dude, our defense couldn't adjusted. Because if we had Sean side, shit, we would have fucking lost that game. He wouldn't be able to adjust without Devin White and you losing a guy like a corner like a Isaiah Rodgers. You had 2 starters out and you were able to win, and your defense looked good. Yeah, they weren't bad. No, they were actually good. I had nothing to complain about the defense. What do you want me to complain about? They did their job. If you complain about the defense, you weren't watching the same game as I did. That defense looked good. They were tackling. They were disciplined. They weren't jumping off sides. They were efficient. They looked like there were some times where they were, they were stopping Josh Jacobs at the 1 yard line and holding him possibly for no touchdown. It took the 4th and 2 for the Packers to try to go for it. It was hard for them to run the ball on us. Okay, even the passing, it was hard for them. We had corners that were locking shit down. Slay was locking shit down. Mitchell was locking shit down. Blankenship played good today. Can't fault him. C.J. Gardner-Johnson was hitting nonstop. Zach Bond had a good game. Nakobe Dean had a good game. And you had no Devin White, who's your starting linebacker. When he comes back, that's going to help the defense even more. You had 2 bodies missing. and you're able to perform like that on the defense, I can't complain about the defense, man. I'm sorry. The rest were bad on both sides. Let's let the boys play. I ain't blaming the rest. Vaughn looked absolutely wonderful on defense. He did. He looked good. In my opinion, the defense wasn't good today. Well, I think they were. Zach Vaughn, Jalen Reed was killing us. Not gonna lie, Jalen Reed. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he was. Mitchell was underrated. Mitchell's a beast, man. He's gonna be nice. I saw Quinyon too. Quinyon's a shutdown corner, bro. He's certainly your future corner, man. He looked good. You know what I'm saying? And when he gets better every game, oh man, he's gonna even be better. Let this defense gel together. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, um I how did we doing high champ podcast tomorrow, let me know. Set the time. I'm off tomorrow. Let this defense gel together. Yeah, bro. Like, listen, you lose Devin White and you lose Isaiah Rogers, and you play like this on defense, dude. An A+ for me. I mean, you had a defense corner that was adjusted. That's what good defense corners do. When players go down, you find a way to make it work. Now, there was some guys that I did not think had a good game on the defense. Avonte Maddox did struggle, but he was able to hold it down for most of the part. But he struggled, and at the same time, he was able to get some plays. C.J. Gordon Johnson missed a wide open play where I think he just slipped on the field, and Reed was able to take it for a touchdown. I mean, listen, the Packers ain't a bad football team, but we should have blew that team out. I ain't gonna lie. And Hurts was still always in shotgun, no plays offered under center. That's not how Moore ran his offense in the past. No, and that's Nick. And that's what I'm saying. Nick Sirianni got to stop trying to call plays. And if he continues to do it, you have to fire his ass. You got to get rid of him. Because if he's not willing to make himself the less of the problem, and he's willing to do it to try to call plays, even though he's not good at it, then you're not going to win. Kellen Moore has to be the offensive coordinator. You brought him in for Nick, so Nick don't have to call plays because we can't trust Nick. So why is Nick Sirianni calling plays when he shouldn't have any access to it? Isn't that why we kept him? So because we didn't think he could call plays, and Howie Roseman and Jeff Lurie had offense coordinator, so Nick couldn't call plays so he could keep his job. Shit. Nick Sirianni, if I was Howie Roseman, I'd fire him now. Get out, Nick. And make Kellen Moore the head coach, and then your problem solved, really. I mean, Nick does nothing for this offense. All he does is talk X's and O's when he does nothing about X's and O's at all. He talks a big game, but he can't back it up. And he's a loudmouth, arrogant coach who thinks his shit don't stink. That's Nick, okay? And mentally unfit mental child in a grown man's body who thinks he can do no wrong, who thinks that he can call plays when he can't. I mean, it's crazy. Gratitude on win. Appreciate that, even though I don't think it's a win. Jordan Love was rattled back there, prayed up to him. Yeah, prayers to Jordan Love, man. I don't like seeing anybody get hurt. Jalen needs to clean up the turnovers, and he will. We know Jalen. He will fix it. Give Hurts a C. He gets an F today. He don't get a C. He was forced a lot. Yeah, he gets an F. He gets an F. He was not good at all today. I cannot give him a C. He has to get an F. But, yeah. Wasn't impressed today with the offense other than Saquon. AJ was good. So, yeah, AJ, Saquon, and Devontae Smith. But the rest, no. Was not happy with the performance. And they got to get better, man. That offensive line better get this shit together because if you don't, it's going to be a long off season. And let me tell you something. We can blame the quarterback all you want. It starts with the offensive line. your offensive line when it's getting beat like it did today, quarterback is not going to feel comfortable. Okay, now does that mean Jalen Hurts is off the hook? No, he was making some bad, horrible decisions with his throwing, and there was a lot of throws like what the fuck, like that first pick. Why are you throwing in double coverage? There's no need to do that. Just take at this point, check it down. That's Jalen Hurts trying to force a pass that's not there, and he gotta stop doing that. Okay, and I think he will. I think he'll look at the plays and kill himself for that. Not literally, but you know, he obviously is very critical about himself. All right, so he'll fix the problem. But he made some horrible bonehead decisions today that turn the outcome. I mean, the outcome of the game. The first one, you were driving down the field and you throw a horrible pick in the opener, the first snap. It's a bad decision. It's not a good decision by him, and he knows it. You can't do that. You will lose football games, and you will most likely get benched for that. Not saying he would get benched for it, but I'm just saying that's how quarterbacks get benched, man. But I think he'll learn from it and he'll get better, man. He said Hurts needs to throw the ball away. Absolutely. Throw the ball away or check it down, man. You don't need to force it. You know what I'm saying? I understand he was giving his players a chance to make a play, but when you are throwing it to a safety over the top with another corner that's covering, that's a no-no. And he should know that. It was a too high safety, I believe. So, you don't throw that ball in that situation. You check it down or you throw the ball away and you live another day. For Jalen Hurts, you're going to have to have your bad games. That happens. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I'm getting tired, man. I got a lot to talk about. We gonna have Hot and Champ podcast tomorrow. Hot and I gonna talk about it. Like I said there, I gotta take it. I gotta sleep, and then I gotta think about what I'm gonna say tomorrow with Hot. But because I'm not gonna be able to stay awake. Um, it is what it is, bro. How he's gonna make a move for another pass rusher soon too? We're not good enough. Yeah, I was not impressed with Nolan Smith or Bryce Huff. I mean, the guy that got paid so much didn't seem one bit. Nolan Smith is wasn't good today. It is what it is, man. Y'all have a great day. Like was fun.